All right, so I'm John Waythaler. I'm the electrical instructor at Withlacoochee Technical College. And back in February, we applied for electrical educational funding from MRMA, and we received it. And the parts and pieces that we got, we're building labs, 3 labs with HMI included, PLC. We're using Click PLC from Automation Direct, and they were nice enough to donate the 3 HMI screens along with the other equipment that we bought. The student that I have working on this is Chris Kompke, and Chris actually made it through my program in half the time normal, so I'd say he's one of my advanced students. I don't get those very often, but he picked up on PLC very quickly, really on his own. I can't take a whole lot of credit for the lab that he's built here. I've helped him with a couple of small things, but pretty much all the technical part of this was through his research on the parts and pieces. Chris, just tell him a little bit about the circuit that you chose here and how you put it together.
It's a basic traffic light, pretty simple, using compare statements and whatnot to control the lights and the HMI, and the click, and just goes through the sequence. Green light go, red light stop. Pretty simple.
All right.
Basic. For getting started, I figured this was a good project.
Perfect. A lot of people use traffic lights to teach simple PLC programming. The nice thing though was we have not had HMI introduced to students in my class. So what the HMI does simply on this lab is it shows, does this have touchscreen capability on this particular?
Yes. Yeah, it did, but I didn't hook anything on here to control any of the lights or anything like that, but it has the capabilities to do all that. Certainly.
Okay, so this one basically, it shows
the outputs of our lights, the green lights, red lights correspond to the actual lights.
So the north, south, east, and west side of our actual traffic light coincide with what's going on the HMI screen. So he could have programmed things into the screen to where you could touch screen. He does have that little meter on the bottom right, lets us know the timing and when it's going to change colors from the north, south, east, and west. But there are more capabilities, and we have 2 more HMIs, so there'll be 2 more labs. This was just the first of 3 that we're going to do, and Chris has come in. He's actually done with school, graduated, and he's come in over the summer to help finalize this particular lab. So we've got the MRMA sticker on there. And we also acknowledge Automation Direct. The little green smiley face is Automation Direct for supplying the HMI screens for us. And through trial and error, we found out that we need some extra parts and pieces, right, Chris?
Oh yeah.
So what parts didn't we have that we figured that we should probably get?
Well, honestly, I would fuse the outputs for this, and really, you could stack more of these output modules or input modules, depending on what you get and what you want to do. But
right.
Other than,
the HMI screen power supply.
Yeah, the HMI power.
We found out that some power supplies do not have enough output to power it up. So that was one of the troubleshoots he had to do on it, was why the screen kept blinking on and off. And also we found out that the output modules you can get in higher amp outputs. So we're going to go ahead and do that for maybe some of the other labs. We can have some higher outputs on.
Yeah, if you get a bigger power supply, you could stack more modules on it.
All right, so we learned a little bit from this one, and although our light is a little janky, I'll take the blame. for that. I built it. Chris painted it, but I kind of cut the boards and I didn't get them exactly straight. I don't know, maybe later on we can make them look a little better with some corner molding or something. But if we follow through, Chris, what's the timing on these? About a minute and a half in between intervals of changing?
Yeah, something like, it's like 12 seconds, 8 seconds, and then once it resets, it's like a minute and a half or so.
Okay. So it is just your basic four-way stop, and so far it was a lot of fun. It was a learning experience for me for sure, but I know Chris from start to finish has decided that this is really what he would like to do, and he has applied at CF to take the program over there with Sam. So that's a good thing. He found something. I think he found his niche here. So that's just an update, and when we get the other labs, as we get the other labs done, we'll send another update.